Hello students, today our topic is series. In every exam, almost in every exams I have seen there are minimum 2 to 3 questions has been asked from the series. In series, certain terms are given, there are 4-5 terms are given and you have to set a pattern, you have to identify the pattern, how the terms are progressing, and you have to crack that pattern, and based on that pattern you have to tell the next term, what is the next term in that following series, right? So this is a very important series, this is a very important chapter. I'll just give you the lecture on this series, and this is a chapter which requires lot of practice, right? So you have to do lots of practice in this series. I'll just and make you understand some types of series, and based on those types you have to understand what how to progress. Okay, there are certain types of series: the number series, alphabet series, letter series, and alphanumeric series, right? If the series is of purely from a form by the numbers or digits, then we'll call it as a number series. If the series is formed by a series of alphabets, then we'll call it as alphabet series. Letter series, it's a totally independent letters are there and they are forming certain pattern. And last one is alphanumeric series, which is a combination of numbers and the alphabet. So both the first two combinations, number and combination of numbers and alphabet, will become a alphanumeric series. Okay. I have further divided number series into 4 subtopics, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and square and cubing and miscellaneous series, right? So when a series is progressing like addition, subtraction, we have to form the pattern that whether the series is progressing with a certain, what is the rate of progression, right? It's a progression with a, it's a constant rate, or it is a progressing with a moderate rate, or the jump is too high, then we have to understand it's a multiplication or division series. Similarly, we'll see the pattern for a square and cubing series. So let's see one by one. Okay, so addition and subtraction series. First of all, in number series we have to understand whether the series is increasing or it is a decreasing series, right? Now see the if you see the first series, right? So what is the difference in this first two? What is the difference in the series? Okay, what is the difference in this series? This is the 2 difference, the difference is 2, the difference is 2, the difference is 2, in each the difference is 2. If you see, the difference is 2 in each subsequent pattern, right? So similarly, if I need to find out the next pattern, again I have to add 2 in the previous term. So next term is what? 30. Let's see the second term. Okay, the second term is 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, right? So if you'll see, this is difference of 2, difference of 2, difference of 2. So again what? Difference of 2, it is getting decremented by 2. So I have to subtract 2 from each previous term. So if I decrease, if I subtract 2 from the previous term, then this term become what? 0. Okay, now see the next term. Okay, what is the difference? 1. What is the difference? 2. What is the difference? 3. What is the difference? 4. Right? So you can see in the first question I have seen the difference is constant, right? The difference is 2 and it is constant. But in question number 3, what we are seeing, the difference is itself is forming a series. It itself has a pattern. The difference has 1, 2, 3, 4. So next difference is of how much difference should be there? The next difference should be 5, and the answer will be 28. Okay, let's see the next term. Difference is 5, difference is 4, difference is 3, difference is 2. So what should be the next difference? Again there is a pattern in the difference. The pattern in the difference is 5, 4, 3, 2. So next difference will be how much? 1. So the answer will be 40, right? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, multiplication and division series. If you'll see first question, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Okay, you'll see in just 4-5 terms from 4 to it reaches 64, right? So definitely it is not increasing with a very moderate rate, right? Its increase is little bit higher than a normal moderation rate. If you'll observe that series, see, it is getting doubled. It is the double of the initial term. 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 So next term is what? It is again the double of the initial term. So next term will be what? 128, right? Okay, so we have to observe the growth rate also, how it is incrementing. Now let's see next. See here, if you see the pattern, at every alternate number we are getting a negative number, right? Every alternate number is a negative number. But if we'll see, other than the negative, the second term is the double of the first term. See, this is 15 and this become minus 30. Minus 30 become 60, right? So if we multiply it by what? Minus 2. If we multiply it by minus 2, then 15 become minus 30. If we will multiply minus 30 by minus 2, we will get 60. If we multiply 60 by minus 2, we will get minus 120. If we multiply minus 120 by minus 2, we will get 240. So again what? We have cracked the pattern. That means we have to again multiply this 240 into minus 2. So we will get what? What is the answer? Minus 480, right? Okay, let's see third question. 10 again, you have to see it's a decreasing or a decreasing series. So decreasing, it's a decreasing series. 1024, 512, 256, 128 and 64. If you'll see, the decrement rate is very high, right? From 1000 it becomes 500, then 500 become 200, 200 become 100 and 100 become 64, right? So if the decreasing rate is so high, we'll see it has to be a division series, right? If you observe, it's a division of 2. If we'll divide it by 2, we'll get 5 and 2. If we'll divide by 2, we'll get 256. If we'll divide by 2, we'll get 128. If we'll divide 128 by 2, we'll get 64. And if we'll divide 64 by 2, we'll get the next pattern. And the next pattern is nothing but 32. Okay. Now let's see the fourth type of question. In fourth question, again there is a negative number at every alternate position, right? 3125 becomes minus 625, minus 625 become 125, but next term is minus 25 and 5, right? So if I'll divide this by how much? 3125 become, if you are getting problem with the higher number, you can try with the smaller numbers, right? If you divide 125 by 5, you'll get minus 25. If you divide 25 by 5 minus 5, you'll get 5, right? So each term is getting divided by how much? Minus 5, right? So again, if you divide by minus 5, again you'll get 5, and again if you divide 5 by minus 5, you'll get what? Minus 1. So our answer is minus 1 for this term, right? In series we have to identify basically the next term. So in order to crack the pattern, and have to tell the next term. Okay. Squaring and cubing series. Squaring and cubing series, in squaring and cubing series, you have to be very good in catching the numbers, right? Now if you'll see, first is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. There are some numbers which should trigger you that it is squaring or a cubing series, like this number 16, 25, 1, 4, 9. It may be a smaller number which does not triggers you a lot, But yes, 16, 25, if you see such numbers, then you should start thinking with the square. You should start thinking with the square numbers. And it is also there that it should not be only 16, 25. It can be something like 15 or 24. So you have to understand that it is nearer to the square numbers, right? So we'll see such questions also. First, let's see 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. So this is 1 square, this is 2 square, this is 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. So next will be what? 6 square, which is nothing but 36. Okay, next question. 2, 4, 16. So how we are getting 4? We have to square the initial term. Again we are squaring the initial term, so we are getting 16. Again we'll square the initial term, we'll get the next term. So next term has to be what? 16 square, that is nothing but 256, right? Okay, let's see third question. This is the square of the initial term. 3 square 9, 9 square 81. So again we have to square the next term, that means 81 square, and we'll get what? 6561. Okay, let's see the next. Okay, again 1, 8. It does not tells us more about that which kind of series it is. But if we see this 27, if we see this 64, this should trigger us that this has to be a number which is forming a cubing series, right? So if we'll see, this is a 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube and 4 cube. So next term is what? This has to be a 5 cube. So number is 125, right? So this will come when you practice a lot, right? When you do lots of practice, then you understand how to catch the pattern. We'll do some practice also. Okay, let's see the miscellaneous series. Miscellaneous series, again there is no such rule to find any pattern, right? You have to be good observer, you have to be in good calculation, and that is how you are cracking a series, right? Let's see the first type of, like, see, if you don't know much about this series, you will see what this is a difference of 1, this is a difference of 2, again difference of 2, difference of 3. If we'll see, we are not finding any pattern in the difference. But if we look closely to the numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, these are all numbers which has only 2 factors or which are only prime numbers, right? So 2, 3, 4 is not a prime number, then 5, 6 is not a prime number, then 7, 8 and 9 is not a prime number, 8, 9, 10 is not a prime number, then 11, 12 is again not a prime number, then the next term must be 13, right? So answer is 13. Okay, very famous series, Fibonacci series. What is Fibonacci series? We'll see. If you'll see, the third term is the addition of the first 2 terms. Now we'll see 3. It's a addition of 1 and initial 2 terms. 5, the initial of first 2 term. Initial of first 2 term will get 8, right? So next term, in order to find the next term, we'll add 8 and 5. We'll get what? 8 and 5, again we'll get 13. Luckily we are getting the same answer as in first and second. Okay, next third term. Third type of series, interpolated series. Very interesting series. Let's see. Let's read the series. If by reading also you can understand what I mean by interpolated series. 21 9, 21 11, 21 13, 21 and what, right? So after every term we'll see 21 is there, right? So we just try to remove this 21 and see what is the pattern, right? If I remove 21 from the series, what is the series now? 9 to 11, 11 to 13. The rate is 2, again the rate is 2, right? So again next term is how much? 2. So next term is 15. Now if it has been asked what is the next term after 15, what is the next term? What is the next term from after 15? So after 15 the next term will be 21, right? Because after every term we have to add 21. We have to interpolate a term which is 21, which is making no difference in the series, but it has to be there because if after every term there is a 21 which is interpolating in the series, right? So without this 21 also we can find the pattern, and we have to add this 21 after every term. So this such type of series is called interpolated series. There are many such series. We'll see such some of the series in our practice examples. Okay.